Alright, now we're looking at a classic matchup between Falcon and Falco. Honestly, Falco does win this matchup just a little bit. He can dominate neutral with his lasers, his quick out, his quick aerials, whatnot. Neutral air, back air, kind of hard to deal with. Up tilt as well. But Falco's a little bit of a glass cannon here. So Falcon, if he just gets a few reads here and there, an E at 50% honestly kills Falco 90% of the time here. So, and we're also playing on Yoshi's, so the kill factor is going to be a little bit noticeable. A little bit more noticeable, but Falco's so used to dying at any percent. Same with Falcon, so stage size doesn't matter for these guys. Got some nice pillars going on. So, yeah, the main thing you'll be wanting to watch out for is how Shane will deal with laser neutral options whenever Dan approaches. Dan does like to approach a little bit more as Falco, just to put a little more pressure on than your average one, but still does a great job. That was a nice neutral air down air confirm right there. I just took a little cleanup since he was at high percent, but Knight's got the the one stock lead right now going in. Yeah, honestly, Falco's main game plan for this matchup is to avoid being grabbed, because you don't want to be put in that tech situation from an up throw or a down throw, and like letting a Falcon just get in on you, grab you, do whatever. It's not fun. You don't want to deal with that. Exactly. He just wants to pressure the Falcon. Falcon doesn't have much options. He mainly has jab as his quickest move to prevent any like shine or up tilt or anything like that. And you don't want to commit to jab all the time. So, nice cleanup on the edge guard. Yeah, I haven't seen too many grabs from the Falcon right now, which is probably why he's... Oh, there we go.
I went on first last time. We're going to play against Maddox team or Bruno's team, but they also have like Derek on them, which they also have the potential of playing Derek twice.
So yeah, right now Dan on the Falco, he just needs to play consistent neutral. And he's got this. Ooh, it's a nice cleanup. Nice air dodge to get back to Randall. And the shield's looking a little small. Okay. Yeah. Shield is just a little too small. Dan's pressure is a little too clean, honestly. It's hard to deal with Dan. He's just consistent with his tech skill, his shield pressure, whatnot. He makes you feel like rolling's the safest option, and then he's got that covered somehow when he's just shining, neutral airing, whatever he wants to do to you. So there's a nice crouch cancel shield, or crouch cancel shine. And Shane's actually hitting a lot of power shields right now, which is one way to counter Falco lasers. That way you don't have to be like, you know what, I'm going to take this laser, approach you. You can just send a laser right back at him and use it to your advantage, or just be like, hey, stop lasering me, I got these power shields. Like, they're not doing anything, man. And there's some of the grabs, and Shane will opt for the read a little more. You can mix up with going for a reaction, especially if you think they're going to roll. The hardest things to hit is obviously tech in place and no tech, since those are the tightest. But I mean, if you can just keep them honest, that's all you really need to do. And just a roll from ledge or get up attack. Yep, that was a nice weak knee to just confirm. He knew that he only had so many places to jump up, so might as well cover it with a knee. It's a pretty safe bet. We got some pillar combos coming in on the transformation. And this is a pretty neutral transformation. The main ones you got to worry about is rock and fire, just because of the tree, the mountain in the way. There are some shenanigans that happen with the windmill platforms, but that's not too much of a deal. This is probably the one transformation you want if you're wanting to play an honest fight. So there's a nice clean edge guard, covered the laser, covered grabbing ledge. Looking at some more grabs. I was gonna say, what's up, Steve-O?
Not a lot. Just
Not a
got
lot.
off some friendlies.
Oh, okay.
Feel refreshed after getting completely slaughtered in the bracket.
Oh, dang. I mean, not too many people here, so you got to play those top players a little earlier. So that's probably what ended up happening. But yeah, it's hard to be consistent, do well at Melee tournaments. There has to be some people that win, some people that lose. So.
But that's how these guys got here, is by winning, by beating players like me.
Yeah. They're here in losers finals, grinding it out right now. Let me update the score for us really quick. Get that pointed out. Dan's up by 1, and this is Shane's counter pick right now.
So is this losers finals then?
This is losers finals. So we're looking at a best of 5. It's been pretty close. Dan's been kind of dominating neutral, but that's what Falco looks to do in this, just because Falco really doesn't want to get grabbed. Because if Falcon's getting grabs, that means Falco's on the back pedal, and if Falcon lands a read or 2, you could just lose a stock right at 20% or something like that. So.
Absolutely. So that's where Falco's lasers and his general spacing tools like back air come into play. Just trying to stay out of the grab.
Exactly. Avoid the grab. Auto cancel back airs are a great option. Lasers, whatnot. Falco is typically, in my opinion, the best character to avoid getting grabbed, just because he has so many options to get out of that, or just quick options to avoid it. But still, like, you can't avoid everything. So, and that was a nice clean up air to knee combo right there from PooBlaster.
That was really smooth. Recognizing that he had just enough speed to get there just in time.
Exactly.
Huge punish.
And honestly, you can drop those a little more because you need to hit that dash pretty quick off of the up air. And if you miss that, then you're just missing your kill confirm, which sucks. But sometimes that costs you the game. But here we are looking at game 3, 1-1 on Fountain.
That knee just putting in so much damage so early. You were at 30% a few moments ago.
Yeah, exactly. That was just a couple of knees and the Falco's already gone, which is not what you're used to seeing for a lot of matchups in the game.
Yeah, there's usually a bit more give and take than that, but that's sort of what you were hinting at before when you were talking about not getting grabbed. Falcon gets you in a tech chase situation, and then he just 2 good reads and you're out.
Oh yeah, exactly. So, and sometimes it's only 1 good read, or just I haven't seen Shane pull it out, but you can go for the tech chase option. That's really hard, but obviously, like, it is just nice to be like, you know what, if I drop the read, we just go back to neutral. Or we can play like the tech chase game where if I drop it, I could get punished, but I could get a ton of percent from comboing you and going for that extra little bit.
It's a really great way to inflict some mental damage on your opponent.
Yeah.
110%. Dan is just not letting himself get the
I'm not sure what that side B was going for. Maybe it was a little bit of a flub, but maybe didn't expect the roll from Dan either, so that's probably could have been going on. But not what you want to see when he was up, when they were even stocks and up by percent. So
now that the stocks are less even, you can see that Dan's getting a little bit more confidence in him. He's making a lot more aggressive plays.
Yeah. And yeah, he can afford to do that now instead of playing on the back pedal since he has the advantage. So a little bit of squabbing, and there's the problem with the Falco-Falcon matchup where Dan was at 100% going into this 3rd stock, and all of a sudden Falcon's already at 110%. So, because right now all it takes is 1 clean edge guard, and then, yep, there it is.
Just as you were saying it.
So, all right. In this left side platform, if it was just a little lower, could cause some problems for Falcon, but he can still do most of his aerials on that side against a Falcon on the ground, or a Falco on the ground. It's the whole meme about Falcon being bad on Fountain is the platforms can mess him up, but just as much as they can help him mess him up, they can help him out insanely well. All right.
Stanky leg.
And yep, stanky leg into down air. That was a nice cleanup there. And honestly, whenever Falcon doesn't have his double jump off stage, it's just not a good time. Most characters can basically guarantee some kind of kill confirm. And like there's a few times where you know as a Falcon, you're trying to up B recover and you still get hit by like a forward smash even though you're not going to grab ledge, and it's just like, sick. All right, man. Good game. So, all right.
Wow.
Now
Really?
game 4, Battlefield. Falcos do really love this stage because they do have a lot of side B cancel setups, especially off a ledge, and a lot of movement options, but their up B recovery does get hurt quite a bit since they can't ride the wall on most stages.
That removes a lot of those random angles that you can do. Where
Random
you, like,
angles. Oh yeah, you get like that perfect sweet spot to avoid any edge guard attempts. So I honestly like that a lot though, because it keeps edge guarding pretty honest. Where, like, yeah, they could hit a crazy angle on any other stage, but on Battlefield it's like I have to go straight up, or I have to go at this angle, or else I'm just not making it. So here we are looking at. Oh, there was the 69 power up, but spoke too soon.
PooBlaster is getting these grabs that he needs, but he's not quite getting the read that he needs off the grab. Just as I say that, though.
And like, it's weird. You want to hit those reads every time, but obviously you're not going to be able to hit a 50-50 or a 33% chance rock, paper, scissors every time. So it's honestly trying to figure out if there is any patterns in their tech chasing, or if they're trying to basically hit random. But Dan's usually pretty good about wiggling the stick that way. He doesn't even control which direction he's going. So then if he doesn't know where he's going, how does his opponent know where he's going? So
that's pretty clever. That's a nice workaround.
Exactly. So nice clean edge guard there.
Ledgehog finally takes that first stock.
Oh yeah.
But still a whole stock in Dan's favor here.
Ooh. That could have been interesting, but
it was really ballsy of him to know that he could go for that.
Yeah. And if Dan was just a little late on that down air, it would have worked out for him, but here we are playing neutral again. And like, as you can see, unless if Shane is just comboing him really hard, Falco's typically gonna win neutral and is gonna get a lot of percent compared to Falcon. Like, you'll see Shane get maybe 20%, and then Dan will get like 70% off of like just neutral interactions. So, and there's this nice stomp knee confirm.
Shane bringing it back now onto his tournament stock, possibly.
Tournament stock right now.
And Dan's slicing that up. He says, "Put that on a plate. I'll take that home with me."
Ooh, I thought he was maybe going to go for the Sui Dare there.
It would have been pretty spicy.
It would have been hot, but I don't know if he would have confirmed, so probably a good call. And he's still got a stock to work with, so why risk it when you're up a lot? There it is anyways. So
very powerful stuff.
So yeah, there we are, looking at 3-1 for Knight in losers finals, and now we're looking at the rematch between Knight and
it's a really textbook Falcon-Falco matchup.
Oh yeah.
As you mentioned earlier in the set, like Dan was just 100% away